Good morning, I'm Brandon James Kirk with Planet Duct Air Duct Cleaning in Colorado Springs. Today I would like to talk to you about furnace filters. I get a lot of customers say, hey, what type of furnace filter should I buy? And it's different for everybody. It just depends on what your needs are, what type of furnace system you have, and how much particulate you want to have filtered out of your air. So there is actually a rating system for your filters. It's called the MERV rating system. That's your minimum efficiency reporting value. And basically, the higher the number, the more particulate and the smaller particulates that filter will be able to filter out of your airstream. So there's everything from MERV 1 to MERV 20, which is basically like a HEPA or like super restrictive filter. And that's when you get up to anything above 17, 18, 19, 20, you're really talking about stuff that's going to be used in hospitals. It's going to be used in surgical suites. It's going to be used in computer places where they're making microchips and that kind of stuff, or wafers, and they really need to filter all that type of particle out of their system. But there's different type of ones. Here's a very simple basic filter that's really only going to block big particles. You can see you can see through this filter. It's got a mesh on here. This is probably like a MERV 1. It's not very restrictive. It's not going to catch a lot of the small particles. A lot of that stuff's just going to drive right through. But pet hair and that kind of stuff is going to get trapped by this type of filter. So that's one type there. Here's another one. This one's kind of cool. I mean, still, you can pretty much see through this thing. The mesh is tighter. It's gonna stop a lot of the smaller particles, but definitely not the super fine particles. It would definitely stop pet hair and that type of stuff getting through. And this is going to be, something like a MERV 3, MERV 4 type filter. When you go up from there, the one we recommend typically for most of our clients is going to be one like this. This is a good pleated filter. It's got the nice pleats in here for more surface area to catch more particulate. This is a MERV 8 filter, and we like this one because it's not so restrictive that it's going to cause issues with most HVAC systems, like causing your coils to freeze and other issues like that. So this is a good solid filter. We do a ton of these, and one of the things we tell all of our customers to do, just a tip here, whenever you replace a filter, have your Sharpie and write the date that you replace that filter. So when you go into, I don't know when that filter was replaced. Well, you can look right on the filter. Oh, wow. Man, that's been 6 months. We really should have replaced that a lot sooner. All right, so you can mark it on there, and we do that whenever we're in a customer's house. We'll go ahead and write the date that filter was replaced, and we'll also write on the unit what size filter that furnace takes with the Sharpie. So anyone else coming behind us goes, oh, this is the size filter that I need to buy for this unit. You don't have to open up the whole unit and pull out the filter and read it, because it's already written on your furnace. So there's a filter there that we like. For people with allergens are like, oh man, I've really got allergies and asthma and that type of stuff. Those people might want to go with a stronger filter, a little bit more restrictive. This here's the MERV 13. Any of these you can get at your local hardware store. But yeah, this is a MERV 13, much more tight pleats on this. It's going to stop a lot more stuff. You have to start watching it though. When you start getting a MERV 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, as you go up, the more restrictive it gets. It can cause some issues with your HVAC system, causing coils to freeze and stuff like that. And if that's starting to happen, you might want to step down to something like a lower MERV rating, MERV 8, MERV 9, MERV 10. And if you're still having issues with like coils freezing up and stuff like that, you might want to go ahead and call your HVAC professional to come out and check out your system and make sure everything's operating the way it should be. That and having your air ducts cleaned every 3 to 5 years by a NADCA Certified air duct cleaner, that's a good thing to do. And it really doesn't, besides getting the right filter into your system, the other most important thing is get the right filter, but it doesn't do any good if you don't change it. So make sure you're changing your filters. We'll get people, oh yeah, we change our filter all the time. We get in there and we're like, this thing hasn't been changed in like 2 years. And that's why they're having all types of system issues. They're having allergies and asthma and dust all over their house because it's not filtering properly. So choose the right filter, make sure that you change it often, and have your ducts cleaned every 3 to 5 years. I hope this helps you guys maybe choose the correct filter for your system. If you have any questions, though, give us a call at Planet Duct or check us out at our nerdy website, which is planetduct.com. We are stronger than the vacuum of space. You all have a great day. Thanks.